So where are we going today, Mr. Boo?
Today, we're going...
Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami on the hottest day of the year here in the south of France. And we are headed to the beautiful, medieval, perched village of Gilette. So today's journey is 84-kilometer round trip, which, given we've only got a 75-kilometer range, means we're going to have to either find a charge or use our solar power station. It should be an absolutely stunning drive. It takes us right along the Var Valley, along the Esteron River, up to the village of Gilette, which is at about 880 meters. With a population of 1,600, and we hope a nice restaurant where we're going to get some munchies, and hopefully we'll get some absolutely stunning drone footage, because it is another beautiful blue sky day here, but, and it's a big but, it is staggeringly hot. It is at least 34. Locally, it could be as high as 38, 39, and the temperature overnight did not drop below 27. So safe to say we were up quite early. Anyway, you know what I'm going to say now. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Tell you what, Mr. Boo, I shall be mighty relieved when we get off this times 90 kilometre an hour road, because it's, well, we've been overtaken quite a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
By quite a lot of very big trucks, dirty truckers. Talking of which, you can see today up there in the hills, the pollution level is really quite high. People often think the Riviera, no pollution. I'm afraid, particularly in season when there's a lot of traffic around here, it gets very polluted. Hopefully, as more Eltons come on the scene, it'll get less polluted. Maybe. Are we turning soon? No. We're going to be so popular. I think we might break our record for backlog on this, unless it becomes too late, because I can see at least another 5 pulling up behind. Up here?
Yeah,
Gilette. It's amazing to think that the razor blade was invented here in Gilette, isn't it?
Is that?
The first woman who had a shave was a Gilettois.
Wow.
I think she was called Jeanette Gilette.
Gilette.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she was a bit stubbly, and one day she got up and she, I think she sanded this bit of stone, you know, and carved it into the shape of a razor blade, and that's how it began.
Wow. I knew that was.
Oh, look, this man's lost his. Oh, that could have happened to us with our filing cabinet, Mr. Boo. Beware, fasten your bits on properly. He's having to ring up, isn't he, saying it's all dropped off. So we are finally off the main road, and we begin the big climb up to Gilette. We're down to 37 kilometres of range. We're going to get there, but we're certainly going to need a charge. And you don't think there's a charger in Gilette? No, they've got razors. Razors are plenty, but no chargers. tell you what, it is getting staggeringly hot up here. It's getting hotter as we climb. You may notice we haven't bought Twiggy today, and she really wanted to come, but it's just not fair on it. It's so hot in here. I mean, even now, it is 38 degrees. It's never really dropped much below 40 inside the car the whole way. We've got 4 fans going, but they just distribute hot air. It's like being in an air fryer, isn't it?
Yes. That's exactly how it feels.
It is. Or one of those Dyson hot air hand dryers you get in toilets. Feels like you're inside one. It's a beautiful analogy. Poet, I don't know it. Where? Carry on round. Round to Dr. Morani's.
Yeah.
Morani's.
Her name Moran.
Save your love, my darling, save your love. Do you remember Rennie and Renato?
Of course.
For summer nights with moon and stars above. They were very. I think they had a Christmas #1, Rennie and Renato. Peters and Lee, they were good. Was she blind or he were blind, or they had a blind dog? I can't remember. They sat at a piano. He was blind, I think, because she used to put him in front of the piano and he'd just play. They're very popular, Peters and Lee. I think I saw them at the Batley Variety Club back in the day. And we're down to 25 kilometres of range. This is a real burn up at the end. Given there's no charger in this town, I guess we could come back down and maybe drop into Carros, where we went a couple of weeks ago, because there were 4 chargers there, weren't there? And a buvette, food cart in the car park. You could stop for a drink. And there's a toilet, I remember. You could go to the toilet.
There were several toilets, weren't there?
It was very good for toilets, Carros.
Toilets and chargers.
You know, when I was a child, when I used to go on holiday with my parents, apparently, I don't remember this, I used to keep a toilet diary. And I used to record the sort of sanitary conditions, quality of the toilets. I've no idea why I did it.
I think it's no idea where I put it. In the archive.
Wouldn't that be a wonderful discovery? Went to Marbella. Toilets 3-star. We've gathered a van and a taxi behind us. Oh, look at this. Is this what? Oh, this is the other restaurant we looked up, isn't it? La Capellino. It's a sign for it.
Going to the Chasseur.
The Chasseur. Isn't that a pair of shoes?
No, that's chaussure.
Oh, I'm going to say I don't want any shoes for my lunch. Mind you, Dover sole's quite nice.
Chasseur are hunters. Les chasseurs.
Oh, so we might get some wild boars. Got 2 in this vehicle. Wow, look at that view. This is officially scary now. That rock and then that drop. Bye! What a turd. I just think we can go any quicker.
And also, like,
it's always the taxi drivers.
Exactly.
I hate the official taxi drivers in these. I'll put that on record. Put that absolutely on record. I loathe them. So I'm going to go right to the back of him. Look how far you got in front of me. This is what annoys me. They stream past, toot their horn, and you haven't got anywhere. Doesn't do you any good. You're just a knob. There. Getting hot, getting angry. I think it's a lady driver. I shouldn't shout at ladies, should I?
Well, her behaviour was not very ladylike.
No, you've got to know where. This is what always makes me laugh. Everybody's in a rush to get to the traffic light that we all get to at the same time. Anyway, let's calm down and take a look at the best a man can get, Gillette. The thing is, there was no need to toot the horn. That's the point, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
also considering where we're going, we're
Yeah.
arriving. This is the end of the line.
Anyway, here is this. Oh, how gorgeous that place is. This is Gillette. Let's see what we get. Look at this. There's the mayor of Gillette on the right there.
Look at this tunnel.
I know, it's
Bridge.
amazing. Tunnel bridge. How fantastic is this? Let's see if we can get back into the village or where this road goes. I really don't know. Look at the church, fantastic. And the Moulin Cooperative. Is that where they take their olives?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, to weigh them in, take them in from your garden and weigh them in olive season, get some money, make some olive oil. This is gorgeous. It's so high, the buildings are so surprisingly high.
I think it's 6 stories.
Yeah. And some of this dates back to, what, the 13th century?
13th century village.
Wow. And this is where we were thinking of going for lunch, isn't it?
No, that's the Le Contea, and then the other one is on.
There's a boulanger. So there's a car park here. Let's see if we can park here. This looks too central to be true. I bet we can't. Oh, and there's the boucherie and the charcuterie. Oh, I'm intrigued to explore this. The view should be incredible. Let's see if we can get around. Is this? Oh, this is the restaurant of the shoes.
Of the hunters.
The hunters, sorry, the hunters. Oh, look, there's some walks. That'd be a good walk today. 39 degrees. So you think back in, or do you think there's a car park
There's another
there?
car park there, and I think if we're lucky...
I think you can be picking that up on the 360. Just look at that view down the Var Valley. Incredible. Didn't they have an earthquake here a few years ago? There was a big earthquake, a seismic event in this area, and it did cause quite a lot of problems. That's for disabled.
But just after this one here.
Is this one? It's not in the shade though, but well, it's a bit in the shade, but we'll put our things on. Wow. Ooh, that is terrifying.
A parking spot with a view though.
Well, it's 39 degrees. Let's go and explore the medieval village of Gilette. Well, it really is unbelievably beautiful up here, but, well, I can't even begin to tell you how hot it is. It's indescribable. There is a strong breeze and it is just hot desert air. So this is the place where we're going for lunch, the Bar Restaurant des Chasseurs, the Hunters Restaurant. Frontage, this sort of deco frontage on the town hall. It's amazing, isn't it? There's the emergency alarm right above it as well. And look over here, Mr. Boo, there is a microcar, a sans permis. This is one of the cars in France you don't need a license for. Top speed, this is meant to be the same as us, 45 kilometers an hour, but I think this one is petrol. Good little back passage. It's such a cute village, and it feels very authentic. We're getting a few looks, aren't we? You don't get the feeling it's a tourist mecca. No. It's a local place, but the people have been really friendly, but that you definitely feel like you're not from these parts. Up to the church. Let's go and have a look at the church. What I'd like to do is eventually clamber up to the chateau and look right down on it. Maybe after lunch we could even drone from there. Who knows? So this is the village fountain, and down below this is the bridge that we drove under in Elton earlier. Over here, the other side of the bridge. How gorgeous is it? And this is that sort of 6-story house we were talking about as we drove through. Amazing. Oh, it's open. Let's check it out. We love a church. Not least because it's cool. Oh, it must be 10 degrees cooler in here. It's unbelievable. Oh, the house of God offers relief. Just wonderful. It's, I mean, usually these churches and these villages are open, but increasingly, I'm afraid, because they do get robbed and things. They're locking them up. But this one remains open, and they're just magical. Absolutely magical.
They've all got googly eyes.
Googly eyes?
Googly eyes.
Oh, what's a googly eye? Maybe they didn't learn to draw eyes. You know, like it took a long time after the Renaissance people to learn to do perspective.
Like Lowry can't do dogs.
Lowry was terrible at dogs. They all look like they've got 3 legs. Right, let's carry on through the village. My top tip is, if you ever visit a village, try and go to the cemetery because the cemetery always has the best views. Trust me. Look at this. Wowza. The dead get to see the whole valley in which they lived. Right, it is approaching 12:30 and we are going to go to our Hunter restaurant and have some food because I'm absolutely ravenous, not to mention a bit thirsty.
So there is a bus if you want to come up from by the airport in Grand Arenas.
In Nice?
In Nice. There's a 672 that comes, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every day.
5 a day, and how long does it take? 3 weeks?
No, an hour.
An hour? Be a nice ride, that.
A nice ride.
So we managed to get a seat on the terrace, but it is absolutely stonkingly hot, but there is a breeze and we're out in the sun. Let's take a look at the menu because it does a special thing, doesn't it? It seems to specialise in gnocchi and ravioli.
Oui.
So here we go. This is the blackboard of the day. And we've got petit farci, which is classic stuffed vegetables, lasagna of the maison, ravioli with sauce daube, so that is your classic slow-cooked beef stew and red wine, but with just the sauce, gnocchi bolognese, a fouette ratatouille, which is like a pastry, and faux filet with chips. What are you going to have, Mr. Boo?
I might have the gnocchi.
I think I might have the lasagna. No, I'm going to have the ravioli. We called in this place earlier to reserve and we fancied a coffee, so we went into the bar over there. It's fantastic. It's just the local PMU, which is like the local bedding shop. So there's the tabat, there's the bedding shop, there's people doing the horses, there's people having an early morning glass of wine, a cup of coffee. It does good coffee. It's a real proper local bar. I love this kind of place. So let's just hope that the food is suitably good. Oh, we've ordered something to start. What is it, Mr. Boo?
I ordered as a little soccer because I know it's a speciality of the maison.
So a very traditional soccer. Let's try it. Speciality.
Oh, and it's already perfect.
It looks lovely. It's like
Mmm.
oh, it's lovely.
Chickpea pancake, salted.
Chickpea pancake, really traditional dish round here. Cooked in a very hot oven, heavily salted, peppered. It's lovely. I always think it needs to be crispy on the outside and gooey, a bit like a Yorkshire pudding on the inside, but not too thick, but that's good. Very nice. And that soccer was absolutely delicious, I have to say. I mean, first class. How much? €3. Pretty prices like here, Mr. Boo.
Well, I'm glad you asked. I found a house, 4 bedrooms, 94 square metres, up here in the old town by the fountain, I think. €195,000 for a 4-bedroom house.
Wowza. Let's check it out. We've been attacked by a giant wasp. Oh la la. Go away, wasp.
Ooh.
Put it under my hat, Mr. Boo. As the bell tolls, what have you got?
I've got some homemade gnocchi with bolognese sauce.
Oh, yes. And a bit of sausage in there?
It's got some sausage in there.
Sausage? You like a bit of sausage, Mr. Boo? It looks delicious.
Really nice. It looks like hot dog sausage. I was a bit worried, but it's not all. It's like herby chipolatery, lovely, and the gnocchi.
More interesting. Yeah.
It's much more interesting, and the sauce is lovely, and the gnocchi. Look how
Gnocchi is just potato, sort of minced up and then made into dumplings, isn't it?
yeah,
And then dipped in water,
look how
Very
irregular they are.
boiling water. They're definitely homemade.
Yummy.
And I have got some the same sauce in theory, but with ravioli, which is a bit more filling. But they're really baby ravioli. If you take a look at them. Some places you get really meaty ravioli, and if you have dough and ravioli and they give you meat in the dough, it's a bit much. But this looks just like the sauce and the ravioli. Let's see if it's nice. Oh no, it's lovely. It's just a really simple ravioli in a beef stew, red wine sauce, a little bit of carrot. Carrots are always great in dough. One of the best bits of dough, if we cook a dough for a couple of days, it's a beef stew, red wine, cheap cut meats. But you put big pieces of carrot in, and the carrot is just so yeah, very simple, very lovely. We just saw somebody at the next table have the stuffed vegetables as a main course, the petit farci. I have to say, they looked really nice. I slightly regretted not ordering them. But no, this is lovely. And in this location, with that view and this heat, pretty magical. What have you got there, Mr. Boo?
Well, I thought we'd have the healthy option and have a little salad de fruits, a fruit salad, fresh fruit.
Fruit salad, yeah, there's nothing unhealthy. There'll be no sugar in that.
No, it looks very just...
Only natural sugars.
Yeah, sure. There is a biscuit. It is fruit salad. It's not. There's not syrup or anything.
Oh, lovely. I used to like fruit salad, but those sweets you used to get, those chewy sweets, oh, I can taste them now.
Or a tin of fruit salad.
A tin of fruit salad, my grandma used to do that. And my grandma used to get tins of peck chopped pork. Do you remember peck chopped pork?
With fruit?
Oh, it was quality. She had a larder, did my grandma. She never had a fridge. In a council house, she had a larder. Not a car, a larder. It's getting very confusing. Let's tuck in. Must be the wine. Well, there you go. That was really simple, really lovely, and incredible value. We had a soccer to share. We had the two main courses. We had a car, which is a quarter of a bottle of red, a quarter of a bottle of rosé. We had a fruit salad to share. We didn't have any coffees, and the sum total was, Mr. Boo,
€49.
49 euros. I mean, you can't get better than that. Lovely location, really nice people, very good, simple, honest, fair, wasn't it?
Fair.
Beautiful. Anyway, we are now going to attempt to get up to the top of the chateau and do some droning. The problem is it has become incredibly windy, but it doesn't feel as bad here. But down there was no way we could drone. So when we get to the top, we're just going to have to see how exposed it is, because we don't want our drone to get blown off, do we?
Absolutely not.
We want to keep onto it. Anyway, whatever, it's going to be quite a climb up here now. And look up here, Mr. Boo, in common with lots of these villages, they have a four communal, which is a communal oven. And some of these places, they have like a pizza man comes once a week and cooks there, don't they?
Yeah, this was in the news. This was in the Gillette news.
What?
That the floor was broken and the pizza man
It's
couldn't
broken?
come. Yeah.
It's probably overheated.
Probably. And it says no Wednesday pizza until further notice.
There's no worse than not getting your pizza on a Wednesday. But I love these village ovens. They're so fabulous. Let's see if we can see inside.
Oh yeah.
There it is, look. There's the wood to burn in the pizza oven. And there's the pizza oven. How fantastic is that? Yeah, I bet you're glad you didn't have a tiramisu, Sue. What have you discovered?
Some fishies.
Wow, look at this.
These water lilies.
Water lilies by Monet. It's so beautiful. Just look under here at these rafters to this house, a little shrine. And then I bet if they're doing some dancing in there, I bet you can hear them. Wow. There's now a breeze blowing through here, which is God, gorgeous, but it's getting windier again. I feel the worst. Only another 3/4 of a mile to go. This cat's got the right idea, look. That's a big cat. Look at that, it's twice the size of Twiggy. It's enormous. I don't believe it. We've got all the way up here and it seems to be closed. A classic me and Bonamy. Why is it closed?
They must be fixing it or putting in fibre.
Wow, but what a view. Just look at that. Oh my God. You can see the heat coming off the mountains and the pollution. So we are now heading up another set of stairs in the hope of finding a droning spot that's open. If we drone from here, we shouldn't get disturbed at least. Well, that was the magical and completely unspoiled Gillette. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, please give us a comment, please think about buying us a coffee. But remember, folks, most of all, stay charged. Bye.
Bye.